Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 68 days away from its official release by Disney and Lucasfilm, George Lucas, and J.J. Abrams. That's all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that we are getting very close to the third and final trailer. It's right around the corner, and as fans prep for the hype of this movie, a lot of fans are just getting very excited about what Disney and Lucasfilm are actually all set and ready to introduce and to deliver to the fans. Now, with that being said, we do know that this movie, the marketing plan, if you will, by Disney, is going to be very important as a way to sell this movie to the fans in order to really influence them to go ahead and see this film come this December. Now, on top of all this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to the various changes of the final edit of Episode 9's Trailer 3, this is where things begin to get a little bit unfortunate for the final edit of Episode 9's new trailer. Now, specifically, what's really interesting about this is that it's described that during the month of October is that Disney and Lucasfilm were said to have made drastic changes to the upcoming third and final trailer in order to change their marketing plan for the film. It's explained that originally Disney was to include many of the themes from the prequel trilogy era in the upcoming footage, and that now some of the themes from the prequels have been cut out of the final edit and are said to be saved for the series of TV spots throughout the month of November. It's unclear as to which specific themes from the prequels that were cut for the upcoming trailer, however they are saving them for late November. Additionally, it's said that many of the scenes that George Lucas directed will be greatly reduced in the upcoming footage, where it's said that this was due to reshoots during September and October of this year, and that they are changing the direction of the final trailer. Originally, it's said that the final shot of the trailer was to involve something major for the character of Luke Skywalker doing something incredible. However, Disney cut the sequence in order to keep the surprise for upcoming TV spots and or the full-length film once it releases this December. Now, additionally, more Palpatine dialogue is said to have been cut from the final trailer to keep the mystery more about Sidious in the upcoming movie. Also, it's said that one of the shots that were cut involved a young Leia by use of de-aging technology for Carrie Fisher, and that this shot is being saved for when the film releases. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about Episode 9 is that you can see that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying their very best in order to really make this movie the best it can be. But when it comes to the marketing of the film, I will have to admit it's been quite shaky. There's been a lot of changes here and there, a lot of adjustments to the final trailer, cutting things out, putting things in, and then taking them out. And the fact that Disney doesn't really seem to have a direct plan in here, it really does open up one's mind as to what's really going on with the reshoots, how much is being changed in the second and third acts of Episode 9. Now, of course, a lot of the changes are actually being saved for the series of TV spots throughout the month of November, so November is going to be a big month for The Rise of Skywalker. About every week, give or take, we're going to have a handful of TV spots leading up to the release of the movie. If they want to stick with the Last Jedi, strategy, that's exactly what they did. Now, the one piece I want to go over here is how one of the actual big parts of Episode 9 is, of course, the connections to the prequels that will be demonstrated. And the prequel trilogy themes are actually now said to be greatly reduced in the upcoming footage for Episode 9. Now, we're not quite sure what themes that could actually be. It could be anything from Battle of the Heroes, it could have something with Duel of the Fates, it could have something, Across the Stars. Any of those themes, could have actually been altered and or cut and saved for new TV spots coming out throughout the month of November. Now, the other thing is that we also know that this movie is of course going to include a lot of characters, and a lot of those characters also have been reduced for the upcoming footage of The Rise of Skywalker. In fact, one of the big surprises involved Luke Skywalker at the very end of the trailer doing something incredible that was cut from The Rise of Skywalker's trailer. Now, this was all because they wanted to save the mystery and or save the surprise for new TV spots in November. In my opinion, I think that the final trailer really is like the big thing for Disney and Lucasfilm to convince the fans on whether or not they want to go ahead and see this movie. So saving it for TV spots, I'm not quite sure if that's really the best move for them to do. It's probably not the greatest thing in their strategy right now. So we do know that this is actually going to be a big deal for episode 9, is the fact that it's going to, yes, have a lot of nostalgia involved, and some of that nostalgia is being reduced for the upcoming The Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer. Now, the thing is this, we also know that episode 9 is going to be a very complex movie. It's going to have a lot of revelations involved. As Eunice Watamo said, the man who portrays Chewbacca, that this entire movie is a "I did not see this coming" moment, which is a big, bold statement, right? That means basically every couple of minutes here and there, we're going to have another twist and or turn and or surprise coming our way. And it has been hinted at before in the past that this movie really is going to be the longest Star Wars film of the entire Skywalker saga. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.